Avoid these 6 retirement account mistakes that cost you thousands. This is your shield against financial regret. Before we dive in, do me this one favor. If advertisements should interrupt this video, please do not click off of the advertisements. Please allow them to play through as a thank you for sharing with you this valuable information. And if this content has provided value, please subscribe to my channel. Now let's continue. Stop. Imagine your retirement shattered. You cross the finish line of decades of work, only to find a critical error silently siphoned off tens, even hundreds of thousands of your hard-earned dollars. A mistake you could have easily avoided. That's the chilling reality for too many. But it doesn't have to be yours. I'm here to equip you, to warn you, and to guide you. In the next few minutes, we're tearing down the curtain on 6 dangerous retirement account mistakes that silently sabotage your future wealth. Whether you're in your 20s, your 50s, or staring down retirement, these pitfalls are real, common, and costing people a fortune. Now, get ready to protect your money. By the end of this, you'll know exactly how to fortify your financial future. Let's build that shield right now. Mistake number 1. The devastating cost of delaying. Why every day counts. Our first mistake, and the one I see cause the most heartache, not starting early enough. Plenty of time, we tell ourselves. I'll start next year. That next year attitude is the single biggest thief of your future wealth. Let me show you its power with a tale of 2 friends, Emily and David. Emily, proactive at 25, invests just $200 a month. She does this for only 10 years, until she's 35. Then she stops, leaving that money to grow. David waits until age 35. Realizing he's behind, he goes all in, investing $400 a month, double Emily's contribution. He keeps this up faithfully for 30 years, until he hits 65. Now, here's the shocker. Assuming a reasonable 7% average annual return. By age 65, Emily, who only invested for 10 years, putting in a humble total of $24,000, will likely have $300,000. David, who invested for 30 years and put in 6 times more of his own cash, a whopping $144,000, will likely have only $480,000. Think about it. Emily put in far less effort, far less cash, but her money had an extra decade to leverage the unstoppable force of compounding. It's like a tiny snowball starting at the top of a very long hill, growing exponentially. David's snowball had a shorter hill. That 10-year head start for Emily wasn't just 10 years. It was decades of compound interest on compound interest. Time is your most precious, non-renewable asset in investing. For younger listeners, please hear this. Every small sacrifice today to put $50 or $100 into your fund isn't just saving. It's planting a giant redwood tree that will provide profound financial shade for decades. For older audience, don't let regret paralyze you. The second best time to plant a tree is today. Every year you invest from this moment forward is still a year your money works for you. Start now. Today. This hour. That's the only way to effectively counter this mistake. Don't let another moment of lost opportunity define your future. Mistake number 2. leaving free money on the table. The employer match miss. Alright, let's talk about the most head-scratching mistake I see. Failing to take advantage of your employer's retirement account match. It's not just a mistake, it's financial self-sabotage. It's like finding a crisp $100 bill and casually walking past it. Most companies offering a 401k will contribute money to your account based on your contributions. It's a powerful incentive. Let's break it down. Say your employer matches 50 cents for every dollar you contribute, up to 6% of your $60,000 annual salary. If you contribute that full 6%, $3,600, your employer kicks in an additional 50% of your $3,600. That's $1,800. For free. You literally did nothing extra to earn that. Where else do you get an immediate, guaranteed 50% or 100% return with zero risk? If you put in $1,000 and your employer matches it with another $1,000, you've instantly doubled your money before any investment gains. This isn't theory. It's a cold, hard financial fact. Neglecting this match is pure financial folly. It's turning down a direct cash bonus. For younger listeners, this is often the easiest, most impactful first step. If your company offers a match, your absolute top financial priority should be to contribute enough to get every single penny. For those closer to retirement, review your current employer's policy. Even if you can only put in enough to secure the full match, that's found money desperately working for you. Always, always, always maximize your employer match. It is the lowest hanging, juiciest fruit in the entire orchard of financial planning. Do not leave this free money on the table. Mistake number 3. The silent killer. Ignoring investment fees. Our third costly mistake is particularly insidious. It's a tiny, almost invisible leak in your financial bucket, but it can silently drain hundreds of thousands from your wealth. Ignoring investment fees. You might see a small percentage, like 0.25% or 1%, and think, what's the big deal? The big deal is compounding. Just as it grows your money, it also amplifies the corrosive impact of those seemingly tiny fees. They are silent wealth destroyers, relentlessly chipping away at your returns, year after year. Let me give you a stark illustration that shocks people into action. Imagine two identical retirement accounts, both starting with $100,000. Both earn a very reasonable 7% average annual return. The only difference? Their fees. Account A, Savvy Investor, has total annual fees of just 0.25%. Very efficient. Account B, Unaware Investor, has total annual fees of 1% per year. Still seems small, right? Now, fast forward 30 years. After 3 decades of consistent growth and that silent, relentless drain of fees, Account A, with minimal 0.25% fees, could be worth over $700,000. But Account B, due to that seemingly minuscule 0.75% difference, might be worth closer to $600,000. That is a staggering difference of over $100,000. $100,000. Gone. Not because of poor investment choices or market crashes, but because of seemingly small fees that compounded, silently, year after year, eating away at your future. This isn't theoretical. This is real money that could be funding your retirement dreams, but instead, it went to fund management companies. These fees come in various forms: expense ratios, annual fee charged by funds, trading commissions, less common now, and advisory fees, if you hire an advisor. When choosing investments for your retirement accounts, you must scrutinize those expense ratios. Lean heavily towards funds with lower expense ratios. Think broad market index funds or passively managed exchange-traded funds. They track the market, not beat it, meaning lower costs. This allows more of your hard-earned money to stay invested and work for you. Don't let these hidden fees silently sabotage your retirement savings. A little research now, a quick look at the fund's prospectus for its expense ratio, can truly save you a fortune later. Every dollar you save in fees is a dollar that stays invested and continues to grow exponentially for your future. Take control of your fees. Mistake number 4. The peril of the pigeonhole. Failing to diversify your investments. Let's tackle mistake number 4. Failing to diversify your investments. This isn't just good advice. It's a fundamental commandment of investing. Ignoring it exposes your retirement savings to massive, unnecessary, and catastrophic risk. It's the classic putting all your eggs in one basket scenario, and that basket can drop. Picture this. You save diligently, then pour every dollar into one company's stock. Maybe you love the company, or it's on a hot streak. Sounds exciting. But what happens if that one company faces a devastating product recall? Or a new, disruptive competitor emerges? Or the entire industry faces unforeseen regulations? Your entire retirement future could be obliterated, literally overnight. We've seen titans fall: Enron, WorldCom, Blockbuster. Employees and investors heavily concentrated in their stock tragically lost everything. Relying on a single point of failure in your retirement portfolio is simply too dangerous. Diversification is your portfolio's superhero. It means strategically spreading investments across different categories to minimize risk and smooth returns. Think of it in layers, like building a strong, resilient wall across asset classes. Don't just own stocks. Mix in bonds for stability and income, which often perform well when stocks struggle. Consider small allocations to real estate or commodities. Across industries/sectors within stocks, diversify across a wide range of industries: healthcare, consumer staples, financials, utilities, industrials. If one sector struggles, others can pick up the slack. Across geographies. Don't limit yourself to just your home country. Investing in international stocks provides broader growth and risk reduction. Across company sizes. Include a mix of large, established companies, large cap, medium-sized companies, mid-cap, with growth potential, and smaller, emerging companies, small cap, for higher growth plus risk. A well-diversified portfolio aims to have some investments performing well even when others are not, creating smoother, more stable growth. It won't guarantee profits, but it significantly reduces the likelihood of catastrophic losses due to a single poor-performing asset or unforeseen event. For younger audiences. Diversification is vital. It protects you from early, devastating losses that could derail your journey. For those closer to retirement, it becomes an even more critical shield. It's about preserving your accumulated capital, ensuring you have enough to live on without one bad stock pick ruining everything. Don't put all your hopes on a single stock. A balanced, diversified approach is your ultimate protection and the key to sleeping soundly at night. Mistake number 5. The drifting portfolio. Not rebalancing your investments. Our 5th mistake is a subtle one, often overlooked even by those who understand diversification. Not rebalancing your portfolio regularly. Think of your portfolio like a finely tuned orchestra. You set it up perfectly, but over time, some instruments get louder, some softer, throwing the sound out of whack. Your portfolio does the same. Even if you start with a perfectly diversified mix that aligns with your risk tolerance, market fluctuations inevitably cause your allocation to drift. Let's use an example. You're 40, with an ideal asset allocation of 70% stocks and 30% bonds. You set it up. A year later, the stock market soars 20%, while bonds return 3%. Your portfolio shifts. Stocks are now 80% or 85%. Bonds shrunk to 15% or 20%. While your stock allocation growth feels great, you're now taking on significantly more risk than you intended. If the market corrects or enters a bear market, your portfolio is disproportionately exposed, potentially wiping out gains and incurring heavier losses. Conversely, if stocks underperform, you might become too bond-heavy, limiting long-term growth. Rebalancing is your disciplined way of bringing your portfolio back into harmony, back to its intended risk level. It means periodically adjusting investments back to your original target allocation. This usually involves selling a portion of your investments that have performed well, now overweight. Using that money to buy more of the investments that have underperformed, now underweight. This might feel counterintuitive, selling winners and buying losers, but it's a powerful strategy to automatically buy low and sell high, systematically. More critically, it ensures you maintain your desired level of risk over time, rather than letting the market dictate your risk exposure. You don't need to do this often. Reviewing and rebalancing once a year, or at most every 2 years, is sufficient. Many robo-advisors or target date funds can even do this automatically. Rebalancing ensures your investment strategy remains aligned with your long-term goals and evolving risk tolerance. It's a proactive step that protects your gains and keeps your financial journey on track. Don't let your portfolio drift into danger. Mistake number 6. The costly grab. Taking early withdrawals, the tax and penalty trap. Finally, we confront mistake number 6, a particularly painful one that costs you dearly now and can hamstring your future. Taking early withdrawals from your retirement accounts. Your 401(k)s, IRAs, and similar vehicles are not just savings accounts. They are powerful tools, purpose-built for long-term retirement savings, with incredible tax advantages. But there's a strict, unforgiving rule. Pull money out before the designated retirement age, typically 59.5, and you'll likely face a brutal combination of taxes and penalties. The general rule is that early withdrawals from traditional accounts hit you with a painful, double financial punch. Ordinary income tax. The amount is added to your taxable income and taxed at your highest rate. 10% early withdrawal penalty. An additional, non-negotiable 10% penalty on the entire amount. Let's make this brutally clear with an example. Suppose you're 45, in a 22% federal income tax bracket. An unexpected $10,000 expense comes up, and you withdraw it from your 401k. You'd immediately owe $2,200 in federal income tax, $10,000 x 0.22. You'd then be hit with an unforgiving $1,000 early withdrawal penalty, $10,000 x 0.10. In total, you'd lose a staggering $3,200 to Uncle Sam in taxes and penalties, leaving you with only $6,800 of your original $10,000. Nearly a third gone, just like that. And this doesn't count state taxes. You effectively borrowed from your future self at an exorbitant interest rate. Life happens. True emergencies, medical crises, natural disasters do arise. There are a few specific exceptions to this 10% penalty, though income tax usually still applies. These include certain medical expenses, disability, death of owner, SEP payments, first-time home purchase from IRA, and higher education expenses. However, for younger audiences, please resist tapping these accounts for non-emergencies. That money is earmarked for your future self, who will be profoundly grateful you left it untouched to grow through decades of compounding. Every dollar withdrawn early loses its tax advantage and misses out on decades of potential growth. For older listeners, understanding these rules is crucial as you approach retirement. Strategic withdrawal planning, perhaps with a mix of Roth and traditional accounts, can help manage tax liability. Think of your retirement accounts as a sacred vault with a very specific, future-oriented lock. Breaking that lock early comes with a steep, painful price. Always exhaust all other financial options. An emergency fund, a small loan, cutting expenses, before considering an early withdrawal from these invaluable accounts. Protect your vault. Now let's do a quick recap on today's subject. Your financial shield. Building a secure retirement. Today, we've just navigated 6 critical mistakes that can cost you thousands, even hundreds of thousands, on your retirement journey. 1. Not starting early enough. Sacrificing compound growth. 2. Failing to get your employer match. Leaving free money. 3. Ignoring fees. Allowing invisible costs to erode wealth. 4. Failing to diversify. Exposing your nest egg to risk. 5. Not rebalancing. Letting your portfolio drift. 6. Taking early withdrawals. Triggering taxes and penalties. The good news: every dollar you save from avoiding these mistakes stays in your pocket, working relentlessly to build the retirement you envision. Investing for retirement isn't about being a guru. It's about being consistent, informed, and actively sidestepping these common, preventable pitfalls. For younger listeners, your greatest superpower is time. Use it. Start now, even with small contributions. Set up automatic transfers. Maximize your employer match. These simple habits lay the bedrock for immense financial freedom. For older listeners, it is never too late to optimize. Take action. Review accounts for fees. Check diversification and rebalance if needed. Plan your withdrawal strategy. You've earned this. The path to a comfortable, secure retirement isn't a mystery. It's built on smart decisions and avoiding these 6 costly mistakes. By taking control, you're not just saving money. You're actively building the financial freedom to live your golden years exactly as you choose, without regret or stress. So, what are you waiting for? Take action today. Educate yourself. Empower your future self. That future self, living the life you dream of, will thank you for the wise choices you made today. Thank you for joining me on Avoid These 6 Retirement Account Mistakes That Cost You Thousands. Here's to your successful, prosperous, and secure retirement journey. Please, if you found value, smash that thumbs up button. It helps us reach more people. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more vital financial insights. Finally, leave a comment below. What's your biggest retirement concern, or what mistake will you fix first? Wishing you great success.